how is everyone? Happy Sunday. Hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for the requests already. Deeply appreciate it. Awesome. So I've been able to see everything you've added. Thank you so much. So we've got, awesome. So we have self-doubt, third eye, headaches. And we've got back pain. Okay, let's dive right in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Danielle, the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I can't wait to share some community distance Reiki with you all this evening. If you are in a place where you can kind of reach over on your screen and hit the like button, that really helps the stream. But other than that, I'm just excited to get started. You can continue going ahead and putting any kind of requests for healing in the chat. I'll be more than happy to reflect them in the grid as we move forward. And thank you so, so much for being here. Cool. Gotcha. Oh, hi, Mary Sue. Good to see you too. Disconnecting from others, mental stability, grounding, while holding on to, capacity for other realms. Maybe this guy. So let's see. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Sarah, you can also do, if you look in the description, there's some other ways, but there's also, if you would like to contribute, there's some info in the description. There's the PayPal link, and there's also, if you prefer Venmo, it's at DanielleStimpson. And thank you so much. Very appreciated. So let's see, we've got lots of aches and pains and such this evening. And very much the idea of feeling connected yet grounded at the same time, like intuition, but not feeling so spacey. So let's see. We've got some Celestite, which is excellent for intuition, like connection with your angels, as well as pain. I'm going to go ahead and switch over the camera view. Let's see. There we go. Thank you all so much for being here this evening. So let's make Celestite the center focus here. Okay, good stuff. So let me just look up a few here. Some emerald is called for. This is good for inflammation. So if any of the aches or pains are caused by more of a physical inflammation type response or an injury, this can be really helpful. Absolutely. Definitely some rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz is excellent when there's a lot of both physical and emotional things going on at the same time. And I definitely still have room for some more requests as well. Honey calcite can be excellent for uh, relationships and boundaries, but also feeling empowered within yourself. So that can be really helpful. So let's do some of that. This works definitely with the solar plexus chakra, but it also works really well with the sacral chakra, which can be helpful. Speaking of the sacral chakra, I think we're going to have some carnelian visiting tonight. Carnelian is excellent for relationships and how we relate to others, but it's also excellent in sexuality, sensuality, and to some extent creativity. It can help with balancing and harmony in relationships, so it can be really helpful for navigating some boundaries, letting go of others when it's needed. This one's been a favorite lately. It's been blue kyanite. Excellent for intuition, but also for being proud of who you are. Plus, it's really pretty. So glad to have you all here this evening. Let's see. Pink kunzite, that's a great idea. Ah, yes. There is one more way. There we go. So pink kunzite. And I just added my Cash App to the chat as well. It's $DanielleStimpson. Ah, larimar. I absolutely have both. I have larimar. Only have a couple pieces, I think, of larimar. Larimar is only found in the Dominican Republic. And thank you so much. Absolutely. Yes, we've got some of this kyanite. Oh, you read my mind, Morgan. Absolutely kyanite. I feel like some red jasper is called for. Mm, absolutely. We can do some tiger eye. Tiger eye is excellent for decision making and for feeling empowered and grounded and protected. Uh, so, very much an inner strength support as well. Yes, the orange stone is carnelian, which is excellent for relationships, like really how we relate to one another, uh, sexuality, sensuality, and to an extent, creativity as well, which really just helps us, you know, creativity is partially kept in the sacral and partially in the throat, and I feel like it can help us kind of move those blockages. It's another way to express how we feel. But it's also really great for harmony in relationships, romantic and otherwise. It can be helpful in work environments too. I definitely have rose quartz. I don't know if I have any turquoise actually. I should add that in soon. Red jasper. Red jasper for grounding and also for just feeling stable, like for that feeling of mental emotional instability. Uh, red jasper helps us to feel very calm, strong, supported. It takes the any of the stuff that may be out of balance in the root chakra and it just helps to give it an anchor point of feeling like basic needs will be met. Can really help balance that energy. Actually, let's put this here. Let's see. I want to add some for GI strength. In fact, there was one I've been wanting to try for that. Okay. I added some to the notes on my phone. Let's do rhodochrosite. We do work with that quite a bit. Well, not that often. Rhodochrosite I've been reading about more and more for use with GI stuff, and it's also really great for the mental emotional stuff that comes up. It's excellent for helping restore some loving chi, some unconditional love into our heart center. Oh, gotcha. Also, carnelian is thought to be excellent with digestive and GI stuff as well. And for neurological and anything brain related, rutilated quartz is excellent, as well as tree agate and let's see, I think we have some moss. Yeah, some moss agate. Uh, Carnelian. Ah, for GI? For GI, rhodochrosite. These pink ones here and here. Excellent. I've been reading up more and more for its use for gastrointestinal. I use it quite a bit for mental, emotional, and sort of filling the heart chakra, like replenishing the heart chakra with unconditional love. Moss agate is thought to be excellent for nerve and neurological, as is tree agate. This is moss. Okay, so just one more after I put these out. So this is tree agate. This is it raw. It actually came to me shaped like a heart. And this is it tumbled. It's really considered sacred in Ayurveda. It's thought to help clear the energy channels or the nadis, and in Chinese medicine, it's often seen to be used to clear the meridians, which would be that system's equivalent. So put them both on there. And we've got room for one more to give it some balance. And let me take one more peek to make sure I didn't forget anyone. Kyanite, got it. Just double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody. And last but not least, Some green calcite, I think, will help bring us some balance. Just a little bit more heart balance. I think we are set. I think we are ready to go. Thanks again so much for being here. Of course, as I know I mention this quite often, but it really is the most beautiful part about this, is the communal chi aspect. The There's a Chinese energy principle that the more people come together with the same or similar intentions, the greater the potential of that energy is magnified. So the more folks are here, the better a session all of you have, even though our individual energy won't be getting mixed or commingled. And the fact that we've come together and even put that into work together by creating this grid as a group project and throwing things in there that are things you're working on, and it empowers someone else to say, yeah, me too. That's huge. That's really seeing it in play. So thank you so much for taking part in today's healing. I really am happy that you're here. So let's dive in and get started. I hope you all are well. I know Friday's full moon was some really intense energy. And actually, there's still plenty of time after this and even through tomorrow where you can use the video that I made and I just uploaded on Friday about using that energy to help you let go of some obstacles in your way. You can go ahead and view that on my channel if you'd like. And it does include like a 10-minute healing that you can flip to anytime. And of course, you can actually flip through any of these community energy healings, you know, as recordings on the channel. All of them are archived, so if you want to go back to one that you were in and either experience that healing again or just remember which crystal I used or what it was for, you can go ahead back and watch the older episodes as well. And happy equinox to you as well. Yes, first day of spring, and it's the first day of astrological new year. Today begins Aries season. So hello and welcome to Aries season, the season of my rising sign. So for those of you who maybe haven't been here before, I'm Danielle. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I've been teaching Reiki for about 13 years. I started doing the community distance Reiki a little over a year ago using Zoom, and just switched over to YouTube for some added benefits like being able to have music, which you'll be able to hear much more clearly when I start sending. Things like music, the better video screens, and a lot more stability for streaming no matter where you happen to be in the world. So Reiki translates fairly literally to spiritually guided life energy. I feel that everyone has access to this energy. It's flowing through everyone. It's in us right now. It's part of what makes us who we are. And this energy connects all things on Earth. And through consciously connecting with it, requesting it, making time and space for it, we're actually able to invite more of it in. And by inviting more of this Reiki energy in, it allows our body, mind, and spirit to find its best sense of balance. Because this energy is part of what makes us who we are, our body, mind, and spirit already know what to do with this energy because it's there all the time. This gives all levels of ourself and our being an opportunity to find a greater balance, whether that's letting go of some energy, whether that's making space to bring in new energy. Oftentimes it's both. We have an opportunity to support our body in a way that is just great energy, allowing what else is there to kind of shift and find its natural sense of homeostasis and balance. As I said, I'll be using the practice that I've been trained in, and the Usui Reiki method is one technique of many to connect with this energy. I'll be requesting this energy and then sending it to all of you, no matter where you happen to be, no matter when you happen to be. If you're watching this in the future, hello from the past. You can go ahead and just relax. If you'd like to sit up or lie down, whatever position feels comfortable, that's the one to be in. Feel free to close your eyes, to block out the light if you so choose. You can also use this time along with something else that's meaningful to you, whether that's yoga, meditation, drawing, playing music, whatever feels right to you. I usually tell folks to go ahead and just see how Reiki shows up for you. At any point, if you feel distracted or if you feel your mind is racing, you can always take a deep breath in. At the same time, you might find during your session that your mind is active, or you're daydreaming, or you're having a lot of conscious thought, but it feels kind of productive, or you're going to sleep, or you're not sure if you're awake or asleep, but you feel like you're dreaming. All of these things are actually really natural and normal during a session, and every session is totally different. As I send the Reiki, feel free to just, if things pop to mind, explore them. You don't have to keep your mind silent. You also don't have to focus on anything. If something does come to mind and you think, I really would like some help around this, bring it to your mind, take a deep breath in, and then just let it go to the universe. Sometimes in our Reiki sessions, we might just get some clarity on things, and it might feel more like logic playing out. Other times it might feel more like intuition playing out, or spiritual guidance being bestowed upon us, or we can't tell which of those it is. It's totally okay. We don't need to know which of those it is. The best you can do is just go ahead, relax, and see how the Reiki shows up, and see what you feel on a physical level in your body, in your emotional centers, and in your intuitive centers. At the end of the session, you'll hear my voice come back in, and I'll invite you to take a deep breath. And after that, I'll give you some cues, like see if your body wants to stretch, move, or bend. And then I'll invite you to ask any questions that you have in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer them. You can also reach out to me either by leaving a comment if you're watching this in the future, or through any of my contact information that's in the description. You can find the information there on my online Reiki courses, in-person and over a distance sessions and tarot readings, the community Discord, the Instagram, and all of that other good stuff is right in there. I'm here 5 times a week doing this live, and I add some additional other workshops, mini workshops, classes, and topics during the week, and occasionally I do some live workshops here too. So regular times every week for community distance Reiki. So this is a Sunday at 8 p.m. I'm here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern US time. And you can see all the rest of the days and times in the description. Thank you all so much for being here. I absolutely enjoy it. So as I prepare to send, you'll notice that I kind of sit back, I set an intention, and then I allow my hands to flow towards all of you, with the intention being the greatest healing good and full support for your intentions and requests, whether you've stated them to me or not. During the session, I won't be able to speak too much because I'll be focusing on the sending, but I definitely will be happy to hang around afterwards and answer any questions you have. So glad you're here, and wonderful to have this opportunity to share some Reiki with all of you. So go ahead, get comfortable, move around all you need. If you have to get up midway through and grab something for coziness, go right ahead. So go ahead and simply take a deep breath when you're ready, and repeat that as needed throughout the session. I'm going to send for about a half an hour, and then I will come back for you shortly. Okay? I invite you now to take a deep breath. Slowly allow yourself to come back to the room. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me and enjoying the Reiki this evening. It was an honor and a pleasure. And I feel like we all really needed it. Me too. And as you slowly start to come back, if you have anything you want to ask, feel free to go ahead and use the chat. If it's something of a little bit more of a private nature, you can use the information in the description to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to get back to you as soon as possible. And for those of you here on the East Coast, thank you so much. For those of you here on the East Coast, if you're going to start winding down for bed, if you haven't already, I very much appreciate you being here to end out your weekend. Oh, happy spring equinox, everyone. Next community distance Reiki is Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Please remember to like the stream. That really helps a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe. If you subscribe with notifications, you'll get a notification every time I do go live. And I'm just so happy to see you all here. If you prefer to keep in touch with things using Instagram or anything like that, all of that information is in the description as well as the links to contribute should you want to. Always appreciated, never expected. And just an honor and a blessing as always to round out the week sending Reiki. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so glad you feel good. And you're so welcome. I absolutely love doing this. So grateful all of you are here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome. And as always, it's Wednesday at 4 p.m. Thursdays at 8 a.m. Hopefully this week I won't oversleep like last week. Sorry. Those full moon vibes are really kicking my butt. Fridays 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sundays 8 p.m. all Eastern US time. And for those of you who might be in other parts of the world, we're currently, and this is in March, we're currently on Eastern Daylight Time. So that's GMT -4. Oh, I bet your cat loved the session. Animals love Reiki. They almost always will kind of come over and sneak in a little bit of Reiki if you're getting some too. You're so welcome. It's wonderful to see you here. Thank you everybody in chat. Sarah, Morgan, Adva, Gracie, Hart, Karen. I know I feel better. Yep, I've got I think the rest of the evening I have a date with my couch, so I'm more than happy to answer any questions. And also there is the ritual is up if you still want to make the most of the past full moon, the full moon on Friday. We're definitely still feeling its vibes now. But yeah, and the community Discord, which is free, is also linked in the description. So you can go ahead and go your pug loves Reiki. Yes. There's also information about classes with me and sessions and all of that good stuff. But just really happy all of you are here. Wonderful. Thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to take my leave, but I'm just going to shut down the stream, but I'll be in the chat for a little while if you do have any questions at all. You're very welcome. Glad to see you here. Come back anytime. Looking forward to Wednesday already. So everybody have a wonderful end of your weekend. Have a wonderful early week. I will see you on Wednesday. And feel free to go ahead and at any time you can watch past streams. They're all on the channel, and I deeply appreciate all of you liking and subscribing if that feels right. Thanks again. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you soon. Take care.